Yeah, my trigger fingers itching for your pension, so I'm on the mission.
Hello everyone, this is Angela giving you news Angie's way. So my prior video, we did the shrimp boil. And so today we're going to eat our shrimp boil. I did add a crab leg, so I cheated. I went and bought one crab leg because I wanted just to have a little crab to it as well. And like I said, you can just add shrimp or you can add crab, including with your shrimp. But I just went ahead and, since I was in the store and I saw it was on sale, so I went ahead and got one. But I usually only buy when it's on sale because crab legs are very expensive. Not crab legs, the king crab legs. Yes, the crab legs are too, and the king crab legs are double expensive. So I just got this one. All right, I have my salad here. I like to have salad with my seafood sometimes. I have my butter. And that butter is the one I show in the video. It's a sherry wine with butter, some Old Bay, garlic, and onions. And it comes out wonderful. And I have my drink, lemonade. Can't go wrong with good old lemonade. All right, let's get started eating. I want to talk about some things that passed for the past week. There's a lot of events that went on this week. Namely, the last event that we had was the death of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and the other 7 passengers that were on the helicopter. My heart goes out to that family, those friends, even the fans, because there are some diehard fans who've been following Kobe since he was a child, all the way up until his adult life. So I know my husband is a Kobe diehard fan. He was pretty shocked as well. But I tell you, tragedy knows no one. Tragedy doesn't discriminate. I don't care how famous you are, how unfamous you are, how many people know you, how many people don't know you, what family member you may be in a family, it doesn't matter. When it's your time, it's your time. And it's hard, I'm telling you, it's so hard to accept that fact. But we all have to go one day, and we just don't know how we're going to go. And I really pray for those families that lost 2 people in their family at the same time, because I know there was another, maybe a husband and wife, and they may have had a kid on their helicopter as well. These are tough times, and I speak from my own tragedy. I lost my father, my brother, and my son in a span of 5 years. And so it's been real hard on our family. And I have my good days and I have my bad days. You know, I struggle with, why did God take my son? He was 24 or 23 at the time. And he was, vibrant and, doing his music. Moving on in life, doing what he loved to do was music. And just, he was one of those type of kids that got along with everybody, can have a conversation with anyone. He was in the military, he did his time in the military. So it was hard. It was really hard. And, I could have easily traded my life for his because, he was just starting his life. And to me, I've lived my life. But, God had him, had a plan for him. And God saw fit to take him. So, and God saw fit to take Kobe Bryant and those other family members. And I can tell you what, when it does happen, when it hits so close to your heart like that, you realize that life is short. And it changes your whole perspective on life. You learn to enjoy life, enjoy loved ones, keep in contact with loved ones, and do the things that you normally would not do because, we are selfish in our own ways, whether it's work or our hobbies or whatever. We can get a little selfish and then we just stay to ourselves and not, interact with others. But when tragedy happens, it does change your whole perspective in life. So my heart goes out to the families and especially to, his wife, They just had a newborn baby. The baby's like 6 months old, or maybe a little older. You know, it's tough. It's tough. So let's continue to pray for those families, that they will get some healing. It's going to take a while. It never ends. It never ends. It never ends. So it changes your life. It really does. It changes your life. And it's just something that you have to accept and deal with. And, you know, a lot of people just want to just die afterwards. You know, a lot of marriages break up afterwards. And, you know, people just, I mean, because I felt the same way. I just wanted to go. But I realized I had other children here. I had grandkids. So I had to be here for them. So, you know, and it's a conscious decision just to stay in the land of the living until it's time for you to go. So on that note, let's eat our crab and our shrimp. Let me put some ranch on my salad because I love ranch. You know, and I didn't like ranch when I was up north. I started liking ranch when I came to the South, because that's all they eat on everything. Ranch, ranch, ranch. And so I guess I adapted to it. When in Rome, do as Rome. So I'm eating ranch now. And I drink a lot of tea, but not really sweet tea like most people do, but I do drink tea. Now this salad is your basic romaine blend. It's got the carrots, the red cabbage, and I add tomatoes, cucumbers, and green peppers and onions. You don't need cheese. You don't need all that other stuff on it. The kind is good, just like it is. All right, let's dig into our crab. Look at that meat. Now I'm gonna use my little butter sauce. This is my little butter sauce. I'll put it right there so you can see it. Ooh, you can see it. Move stuff out the way. Let's just move stuff out the way so you can see it. Here it is right here. Put it in a shot glass. Well, not in a shot glass. It's a 9-ounce glass for drinks. I make use of my glassware. So, dip it in here. And it's good if you have kids. And, because I don't make it spicy. And there's a little wine, they just give it like, give it that classy taste to it. That's good if you have kids and, you know, you don't want them, they don't want to eat nothing spicy, especially the young ones. And I got garlic and I got onions in it. So, look, let me show you some of the garlic and the onions on that shrimp. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Almost tastes like a shrimp skip. All right. That freshly squeezed lemonade. I didn't put as much sugar as you want. I don't put a lot of sugar, just enough to give it that pop and flavor. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see some more of this hot. Now I wonder, you know, this is our table talk, just so you know. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. But you know who I am. You're on my channel. This is Angela, giving you news Angie's way. But anyway, oh, and by the way, if you like the channel, subscribe, like, and please comment. I like when people comment. So just go ahead and comment. Look at that. You know, when food is good, you gotta dance. We'll dance to it. And sing. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Whew. So what y'all think about this whole impeachment of Donald J. Trump? Let me give you my perspective on that one. He got caught. He got caught extorting the president of Ukraine, President Zelensky. And if you're like Adam Schiff was saying, and he was discussing it, the reason why it's so horrible for what he did, because he did it for his own personal gain, is that these people's lives were at stake, or at stake. When they separated, when Ukraine separated from the Soviet Union and became a sovereign nation, we reached out to them because, you know, we don't want anybody having nuclear power but us, because we have democracy, and we are supposed to be an example because we're the beacon on the hill of everyone else. And so, oh, ooh, touching my hair. That's not good. Sorry about that, folks. Because you really shouldn't be touching your hair while you're eating. That's not good. So, we reached out to them. And we're like, hey, we'll give you guys some help. You know, help you, if you change your ways and you want to become a democracy like us, we'll give you guys some help. You know, we just get rid of some of those nuclear missiles. And so they agreed to it. Just like Iran had agreed to it, and we tore that up. Well, these people agreed to it. So, in effort for them to stop doing what they're doing, we agreed to give them assistance and military assistance to fight off the Russians. So, in Donald Trump's great wisdom, he knew this. So he pressured these people to commit an act to get into our elections, to do the thing that we asked them not to do. We asked them not to be so corrupt like the Russians. And if they want to be a democracy, we'll help them with that. And if they want our aid, you know, these are certain things they have to do. And it wasn't just us. It was the other nations as well. The European Union. And so, in his great wisdom, he decided that since these people really need our help, and now all this information is coming out with the tapes, with Les Parnas saying that, you know, he really had in his mind, because to incriminate or to indict or to convict someone, you got to have that state of mind. And so clearly his state of mind was to extort, to get investigations from this president. And what he did was he actually not just extorted him, he bribed him. It's like, all right, so you need this money? This is what I need. I need investigations on the Bidens, on the Democrats. So you give me what I want, I'll give you what you want. Not to mention that it's not his money. Not to mention that he's violating and he's putting our national security at risk. Not to mention that he's getting these people to mail in our elections. When I vote, I want to vote for who I want to vote for, not someone influencing me or changing my vote when I go to vote. Or someone, you know, giving me false information about a person so that I would not vote for them. Like they did with Hillary Clinton. Those emails. There were no emails that was going to incriminate her. But we listened to it. A lot of people didn't vote because of it. And look what we got now. When Donald Trump says something about somebody, he's talking about himself. When he called her Crooked Hillary, he was talking about himself. Because he's crooked. Always has been. I've known Donald Trump for years, since the 80s, the 70s. Or after the 80s. When he discriminated against black families who wanted to move into his apartments. And also with the Central Park 5. Those poor kids was locked up for something they did not even do. They didn't rape and beat that woman half to death. Somebody else did. They weren't even near the woman. They were in Central Park being kids. But they weren't even near the woman. They had no evidence that these boys did it, but yet they convicted these boys. And Donald Trump was the main person. Took out an ad, full-page ad. I remember it. Full-page ad in the New York Post. What was it? It was called a Post then. I don't think it's the Post anymore. Maybe it still is the Post in New York. I don't know. I'm not there anymore, so I don't know. But I know it's the Post. Took out a full-page ad saying, we needed to convict these animals. He called them like animals, or you know how he is. He always talk about somebody in a derogatory way. So that's what he did. This is before these boys were even convicted. So he wanted to poison the mind of people thinking that these boys were animals, where they were not animals. They were human beings. They were kids having fun in the park like any other kid would do. And because they found this woman, they assumed that they had to be the ones that did it. So these boys got off, and then they sued the city, which they should have, and which rightfully so. And they got millions of dollars from it. He has never apologized to them. Because they actually found the guy who did it. Because he confessed in prison that he did it. Bragged about it. How he didn't get caught for it. So, Donald Trump is guilty. The evidence is overwhelming. But the Republicans may or may not impeach him. Ah, that's so good. Now I'm going to say, and I'll probably be the first person to say this, this would be a good time for them to get rid of him. Just think about all those senators he talked bad about, threatening them, even Lindsey Graham. That's why Lindsey Graham had changed his tune. Donald Trump got some dirt on him. This is the time to get rid of him. If I was a senator, and the evidence was overwhelmingly against him, and he doesn't want any witnesses, why didn't he want any witnesses? It's a trial. We need witnesses. And by the way, call your senators and tell them you want witnesses. We demand witnesses. First-hand account witnesses. Mulvaney, Bolton, and just today, someone got a hold of Bolton manuscript, and he says that Donald Trump wanted Zelensky, President Zelensky of Ukraine, to do investigations on the Bidens, on the Democrats. That's in his book that's going to be coming out. So, I think they are going, as evidence keep coming out, they're going to have witnesses. And I think they're going to impeach him. Hang on. Your dirty deed's going to catch up to you sooner or later. Just like death. It's going to catch up to you. Man, it's so refreshing. This is a nice combo. The shrimp is good. I like the shrimp more so than I like the crab right now, as you can see. Because it's like eating shrimp scampi. And I love shrimp scampi. Look at all that. But I got two types of shrimp. I got the Gulf shrimp and I got the Patagonia shrimp from Argentina. It's expensive. More expensive than the red shrimp. It's like a cross between a shrimp and a crab. It has a unique flavor. And it's thick, texture-wise, like a lobster. So, it's pretty good. Let me see if I got one saved. Yeah, here it is. Oh, here's a piece of it. Let me take it out so you can see it. See it? Because it's red like a lobster almost. See that? See that? It's real good. Has a nice cross flavor to it. Oh, my celery. Celery and ranch is good. I forgot my boiled eggs. Because I wasn't thinking about it at the time. But the boiled eggs are good. I ain't gonna do boiled eggs, but here lately I've been eating boiled eggs. And they were pretty good. I remember when I was a kid, I hated boiled eggs. I didn't even like doing an Easter egg hunt because I ain't eating no daggone boiled eggs. I did not like boiled eggs. Now that I've gotten to know them, I like boiled eggs. Your taste buds changes. It's weird. There's the crab. Let's get some of this meat. Let's see what this meat is about. Ooh, okay. Here it comes. Oop, all right, it broke. All right, let's get some of that. Oh, that's good. These things got these little pointy thorns. Good Lord. That'll hurt y'all in the hands. That's why you definitely need scissors. This is crazy. Crazy. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Put more. All right. Let's go. I didn't even use my lemon. I didn't really have to. Because the sauce did it. Yep, that sauce did it. So, woo! I am almost full. Let's see, let's eat something else. Let's go with another potato. I'll stick this in there. All right. Ooh, I'm dropping everything. And it's got a nice little crunch to it. I get a little bit better at these videos. Like my background, got the whole little kit. Got off Amazon. Amazon got some real nice stuff. So anything you need, get your YouTube station, your channel started up. Oh Lord, I ate up all my shrimp. Good gracious. Ooh, I'm greedy. Okay. At least 10 pieces of shrimp. All right. But yeah, Amazon got everything you need and ship it right to your door at a reasonable price. Oh boy. If you need any suggestions of how to get the tripods and all that, just leave me a comment. I'll tell you. I'll probably put it on. You know what? I'm gonna put it all on my channel. In the description, I guess. I gotta figure that all out. I'll put it in there so that you'll see what I use. Remember green one. Yeah. All right. Our last drink. All right, I'm done. Don't forget to vote in the primary. Super Tuesday is not too far away. Don't forget to make your voice heard. However you want to vote, make sure you do it. Exercise your right. All right? Until next time, you know what to do. This is the Table Talk. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for enjoying your meal with me. Thank you for being a friend. It's time to go. Deuces.
Apollo Crew.
Yeah.